Wrestling fans, the following contest on World Championship Wrestling is set for one fall. In the ring from parts unknown, The Gladiator. And his tag team partners from the continent of Europe, Zan Panzer. Their opponents are led to the ring by the manager, Precious Paul Ellery. From the windy city of Chicago, Illinois, the Legion of Doom, Animal and Hawk, the Road Warrior.
What a battle this Sunday night in Greensboro. Chicago street fight. The Road Warriors and the Skyscrapers. I'll talk to the Legion of Doom before we go off the air, time permitting.
Say, how in the world, oh my gosh, how in the world is this Zamfir pan flute? How does he see out of that mask? It doesn't look like there's any eye holes.
If I was wrestling the Road Warriors, I wouldn't want to see what was coming.
He may not be able to see after the match is over with. The Road Warriors and Skyscrapers, Chicago street fight. It's going to be a dynamic confrontation. But these Road Warriors, they've looked even better than ever recently.
And to my knowledge, they have never lost a Chicago street fight. But after seeing what the Skyscrapers did with the help of the controversial steel chair, I'm not going to count them out. A first time for everything that could be this Sunday night.
The Skyscrapers definitely did more damage to him than any other team ever has. And they're investigating now about the steel chair that was used by Dangerous Dan Spivey. Looked almost like attempted murder. You don't know whether there's going to be some repercussions from Spivey using that chair or not.
Reverse chinlock there by Hawk. The Road Warriors, the most awesome power team that has ever been in the sport of wrestling, to my estimation. That man is their leader, Precious Paul Ellering, in his own right, a phenomenal athlete. Tag made, Animal and Hawk sending Zan Panzer for the ride, and now it's Big Animal in there.
Ellering's one drawback, his hairstylist is obviously a sadist.
Tag made, here comes the Gladiator, big man. Should match up strength for strength pretty favorably with Animal. Perhaps Animal, of course, stronger of the two, but the masked man is a big, powerful individual. There's a power slam. Drops the elbow on the Gladiator.
I'll tell you, Jim, what a show we've seen today. And the Horsemen, more than ever asserting themselves in the past week. I can hardly wait to see what fate awaits Lex Luger when he walks to the ring to challenge Ric Flair and Woman tomorrow at Wrestle War. And hey, did you say Sting said he was going to be tomorrow in Greensboro?
He certainly is. If the doctor will allow him to be there, he will be there.
Well, boy, that's mighty nice of Sting to give the Horseman another shot at that leg. Let's see, he's been operated on about a week ago, or what now, maybe a little bit more. That leg ought to be real susceptible to damage now. They could finish him off. Maybe we can get an address where all the little kiddies can send Sting cards and letters in the hospital.
Tackle there by fans. You don't have to pay any attention to those comments.
Ha, sure you do.
Side headlock powerfully applied by Hawk. And the Gladiator tags in Zan Panzer. Boy, a battle it'll be.
Well, Zamfir, boy, he was right on the ball. He jumped right in and got goozled.
Remember, the Chicago street fight has no disqualification. Come dressed as you are, anything goes. And you'll see it live as it happens if you call your local cable company and join us for Wrestle War. 7 o'clock Eastern time this Sunday night. Uh-oh. Zan Panzer. Good grief. I mean, what a clothesline. Ooh.
Wrestling fans, here are your winners, the Legion of Doom, Animal and Hawk, the Road Warrior.
Well, we'll take another look at it, then I'm going to talk to the LOD.
Well, Panzer and the Gladiator couldn't match strength with the with the Road Warriors. The Skyscrapers are the only team in wrestling who may be able to do that. Another victory for the Road Warriors. We're going to go to Jim now, who has the task of speaking with them.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank all these great fans here in Gainesville, the Georgia Mountain Center. Phenomenal crowd, great wrestling fans. And right now, we're going to take a chance to talk to the Road Warriors about this Sunday night Chicago street fight.
Now, first of all, Jim Ross, we know what the Four Horsemen is all about. So we're going to tell the Steiners, because nobody knows better about your dirty tricks than we do. We know your tricks. Steiners are going to take care of you. Then we get it. The Chicago street fight. That's our kind of match. We've never lost a fight in our life, and we ain't gonna start now, right, Hawk?
1,
of our major problems is finding credible opponents to go against. You see, everybody says they can handle it, but down the road, they can't make up for what we have as a team. They just can't seem to handle the Legion of Doom. They just can't seem to handle it. Why? Because we are the best. We are the best that wrestling has to offer today. Tell them, Dalai Lama, we're out of here.
You know, Jim Ross, if I can quote an old phrase, skyscrapers, it's time to come out and play. That's what it's gonna be. It's gonna be a chair for a chair. Stairs for stairs. It's gonna be a rope for a rope. An eye for an eye. And a tooth for a tooth. And as Charles Darwin said, survival of the fittest. And let me tell you something, gentlemen. We're the baddest apples walking the street today.
Thank you very much, Paul Ellering. Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to join Missy Hyatt and I this Sunday night, 6:05 Eastern Time for the NWA main event. A great program, but whatever you do, you still have time to call your local cable company and join us for Wrestle War 90 Wow Thing. Sunday night from Greensboro at the Coliseum starts at 7 o'clock Eastern Time. Now, tomorrow night at 6:05, the Andersons will be in tag team action. We'll see Doom, and we'll also see Cactus Jack Manson.
And don't forget, next week, right here on World Championship Wrestling, you're going to see the Rock and Roll Express against the Fabulous Freebirds. And boy, I can hardly wait to see the Rock and Roll go down.
We'll see you tomorrow night.